Tennis Association and Rolex Watch U.S.A. in hosting the 2012 ITA Achievement Award. Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my great friend and the leader of the ITA, Executive Director David Benjamin.
To Tennis Association and our 20,000 student athletes, we would like to thank the Board of Directors of the International Tennis Hall of Fame and Rolex Watch USA for its great support of this very, very special award. The ITA Achievement Award was inaugurated in 1994 to recognize former student athletes who played varsity tennis, who went on to great achievements in their life, and in doing so also made special contributions back to our society. From the beginning, it's been a great privilege to have Stan Smith as the presenter of this award, and I'd like to thank Stan on behalf of all of us and at this
year. General Ann Dunwoody graduated from the State University of New York, Cortland, in 1975 with a degree in physical education. General Dunwoody was a 4-year varsity starter on her college team at sunny Portland. She was said to have never missed a practice or competition, and usually was the first to arrive and the last to leave. And after meeting her this morning, I can see why. She is a ball of fire. She went on to earn a Master of Science degree in Logistics Management from the Florida Institute of Technology, and then a Master's of Science degree in National Resource Strategy from the Industrial College of the Armed Forces in 1995. Dunwoody's career has been highlighted by a string of notable firsts. 1992, she became the first woman battalion commander for the 82nd Airborne Division. In 2000, she became the first woman to be a general at Fort Bragg. In 2004, she became the first woman to be a commander at the Combined Arms Support Command of the Army in Fort Lee, Virginia. In 2008, Ann Dunwoody became the first woman in the history of the United States military to be promoted to the rank of a 4-star general, and one of the only 11 4-star generals in the U.S. Army. Ann Dunwoody most recently served as a commanding general of the U.S. Army Materiel Command. The AMC is one of the largest commands in the Army, with more than 69,000 employees, and impacts or has a presence in all 50 states and 145 countries. As the Army's expert in logistics, General Dunwoody has been in charge of supplying everything U.S. soldiers need to fight and win our nation's wars, from food and water to clothing and vehicles and every type of military equipment. General Dunwoody has been honored with many awards and decorations, among them the Distinguished Service Medal with the Oak Leaf Clusters, Defense Superior Service Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, the National Defense Service Medal with Bronze Star, and the Kuwait Liberation Medal. Dunwoody was recognized in 2011 with the Theodore Roosevelt Award, the highest honor bestowed upon by the NCAA. She was also the 2011 recipient of the French National Order of Merit. General Dunwoody has been married to Colonel Craig Bocci, U.S. Air Force, so it's a little Air Force and Army combination. He retired. They've been married for 22 years and have a dog, Barney. On behalf of the International Tennis Hall of Fame and the ITA, I would like to congratulate the 2012 Achievement Award laureate, General Ann Dunwoody, and invite her to come forward to receive her award. And I would also like to invite Stewart, Wicht, President and CEO of Rolex Watch U.S.A. to come forward to participate in this Rolex Watch presentation. General Dunwoody.
As a person, she is absolutely remarkable. She has some amazing achievements. This watch really does match up to that she was wearing it. It's also, I think, very important to recognise the huge contribution that the U.S. Armed Forces make to our freedom in this world. We take those things for granted. We wouldn't be here this evening if people like General Dunwoody hadn't consacred their lives to protect us. So thank you.
First, thank you all so much. And thank you for that wonderful introduction. He left out one minor point that he forgot to tell you that third grade was the best 3 years of my life. It truly is an incredible honor to receive this year's Achievement Award from the ITA. I spend so much time with so many who do so much for the game of tennis. And on top of that, I have the opportunity to meet with legends like Stan Smith. I mean, wow. I was a freshman tennis college player when Stan won Wimbledon and was ranked #1 in the world. Talk about inspiration. Serve and volley, serve and volley. Stan, for the sake of both of our egos, I won't mention what year that was. But for the record, you don't look a day older, and I'm sure your serve is just as fast. Stan, I also want to thank you and the sponsors from Rolex, Stewart, for these wonderful presentations. You know, after 38 years in the Army, I've actually forgotten how to tell civilian time. Everything's still 0800 or 1900 hours. So I can't imagine a better way to teach myself how to tell time all over again than with a beautiful watch like this. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the International Tennis Hall of Fame for hosting this morning. And a huge thank you to David Benjamin, Executive Director of ITA, who I just met this morning, but I feel like I've known him for a long time. Thank you for all you've done to make this possible today. Along with the award panel and everyone at the Intercollegiate Tennis Association. Not only for this award, but more importantly, for the hard work you do each and every day to keep the highest traditions of student athletics and of this great sport alive and well. Tennis, along with sports and fitness, have always been a big part of my life, starting with my mom, who was a great tennis player herself and one fierce competitor. Even at 80, she could still whoop me on the tennis court. And believe me, if there are tennis courts in heaven, someone is suffering from my mom's deadly drop shot right now. As you all just heard, tennis was a big part of my life as a student athlete at the State University of New York at Cortland. I'll never forget my coach, Miss Sylvia Stokes, a Cortland legend. She taught me much more than the game of tennis. She taught me strategy. In fact, I bet she would be a mighty good Army general herself. She taught me how to think 3 and 4 moves ahead. And most importantly, she taught me never to confuse enthusiasm with ability. Good thing too, because I had way much more one than the other. But looking back, even though I didn't go on to be the kind of incredible tennis players that are so many in this room have had, who are, I do know that just how well my experiences on the Cortland tennis team prepared me for life in uniform. The lessons I learned on the court, from winning and losing, continue to guide and shape me. Tennis taught me the priceless lessons in how to turn surprises into opportunities, and it taught me how to be part of a team, even when I wasn't on the court. You know, the spotlight isn't always on you, and sometimes the very best contribution you can make is to do all you can to help someone else shine when the spotlight's on them. And tennis is that kind of sport that teaches you just that. In fact, as I look back on it, I think tennis was a great preparation for becoming a soldier. I mean, your opponent aims at you, fires away right at you, and your job is to attack him or her back twice as hard. What could be better training for a soldier on the battlefield? And even for preparation in the Pentagon. There are many days when I felt like I was on the other side of one of those tennis ball machines gone wild. And all I could remember was, thank you, Coach Stokes, who taught me how to deal with that. Seriously, hardly a day goes by that I don't find myself relying on something I learned as a student athlete at Cortland. department. So, as deeply honored as I am to receive this award from the ITA today, it's even a greater honor for me just to be here with all of you, to get to meet you and thank you face to face. Because you and everyone at the Intercollegiate Tennis Association, the Hall of Fame, and all of the great sponsors are working to ensure that this generation and future generations of student athletes will have the same tremendous opportunities that I have. And you do it at more than 1,200 colleges and for more than 15,000 collegiate tennis players all around this nation. It's hard for me to think of a more noble mission than the one all of you here dedicate yourselves to. So I'd like to leave you with one final thought. I've had the privilege to serve and see our brave service members in action around the world. They and their families often do lead difficult lives, but I can assure you they lead them well. And today, tens of thousands of them are deployed around the globe doing our nation's heavy lifting. When these brave servicemen and women return from their demanding deployments, many will go on and continue to honorably complete their military service. Some will choose to further their education to great colleges and universities across the nation. And they will bring with them tremendous strengths, talents, and experiences. And I encourage those of you here from our great academic institutions to continue to support and embrace this new generation of veterans as they arrive at their campuses. Because working together, we can provide them not only a higher education, but a future of hope and opportunity fully equal to their service and sacrifice. I know that you share my pride in our men and women in uniform and their families. So I'd like to accept this award on their behalf, wherever they may be serving. Please pray for their success and safe return. Thank you once again for this incredible award. God bless all of you. God bless America. As we say where I come from, Army Strong. Thank you all.